Pleasant good evening to one and all, and to one and all a pleasant good evening. Welcome back to the REGTC, where it's more Women's League action for the Anguilla Football League Women's League 2023. And in this one, it is going to be the Superstars, and they'll be taking on the Gazelles. Coming into this one, the Superstars, they're coming off the back of an absolutely massive 9-1 victory over the EastEnders. While the Gazelles, they gave a better account of themselves 2 games previously, but last time out, they fell victim to an absolutely ruthless Shining Star side, beating them some 10-0. Gazelles, they have just the 1 point for the season. They bring up their rear on the table, having played 9 games, while the Superstars, they are running away with this league. 9 Superstar side, of course, led by the dynamic duo, the sisters, Kalia and Coco. They are lining up once again for the Superstars. Superstars are very grateful to have Coco back at this wide-footed Shara Rogers here. Rogers puts one in early. This one straight at Deandra in a goal, I believe. It's Gazelle side that are playing with, I think, just the 9 right now. A little quick check. Indeed, just the 9 for the Gazelles to start with. As it's a Coco. The poke forward toward Akalia. Nothing doing, and Bubbles tries to clear. Picked up by Coco yet again. Poked wide now for Kalia. Kalia has company in the middle. She may not need it. Now she puts this one across with a lot of pace on it. But again, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper for the Gazelles today. The Gazelles, they have a very, very long day ahead of them to try and keep this Superstars attack, this lethal Superstars attack at bay. We saw Coco getting on the score sheet. The last game out, we saw Kalia getting on the score sheet. And we saw Sequoia Watley finding a goal-scoring form, as well as Kalia is just centimeters offside there. A bit too early into the run there, Kalia Johnson. But they've penetrated this Gazelles defense very frequently in the opening seconds of this encounter. Superstars looking to get forward. That's a good runner. And it's poked toward Kalia Johnson as well. Johnson will get there first. And the Gazelles, they are going to need a Herculean effort if they want to avoid a result of a very similar scoreline. Here's Amy. Watley puts one wide for Rogers. Rogers trying to cut inside here. Rogers, this is one off towards Sequoia Watley. Watley finds Coco. Coco puts a ball into what Kalia Johnson, and the flag is raised. But the vision from Coco there was absolutely superb. Kalia just couldn't quite time the run. The Superstars have had about 6 chances in the opening 4 minutes of this one. It's a D-man Gazelle side. Just 9 players for them to start with today. And they will have their work cut out for them for 90 minutes. It was 7-0 last time out. It may be more because the Superstars are in a mood. Here comes Kalia. Kalia, lovely. Kalia hits it. And again, it's straight at the keepers. I will say a pleasant good afternoon to Millington.
Good afternoon, Doc. Good afternoon to all taking our broadcast. It is indeed. It's a good evening to be playing football, Doc. It's an evening that you would have loved to be out there.
Nice and cool. Not much shadow. It's lovely. It's usually evening times. There's a really bad shadow that comes from the west at this time. But it's overcast, so there's no sun at all to speak of.
And there's a light June.
Indeed. Oh, what a turn from Kalia. What a turn from Kalia. Kalia Johnson puts it wide. She's brought everything but her scoring boots thus far.
Now, I think that there is an invisible blind in front of that net, Doc. It just seems not to be able to find it between the sticks. And that is not the Kalia we have come accustomed to at all.
She's had about 4 shots. She's hit every one of them straight at the keeper. But that last one that she put wide, it's given away cheaply. It's Watley. Watley finds Johnson. Surely now, Collier Johnson will make it 1-0 with the easiest of finishes.
And in the 6th minute of play, Johnson making it 1-0. And has that just opened the goal gate?
Millie, we may be not making much of a difference.
They're missing a Salisha for sure, who we've seen playing. There is Coco.
To a team like the Superstars.
We have the lineup. Fleming, number 26, Sasha, number 12, sorry, is Brazilian Hercules. Number 2 is Lavisha Richardson. She is
That's Kalia. Kalia puts one in, and it's just saved there by Deandra.
On target. And her hands pushing that one over the crossbar. Just take a big time tonight. There's something. She found herself. She could have gone for goal. She could have gone for goal. She chose not to. And she saw Watley at the back post, and she squared it to Watley, who just put on the icing on the cake.
Watley has found some goal-scoring form of late.
To round out the lineup, Doc, Fisher Romney is number 24, number 8 is William Quantico, number 20, Captain Tia Webster, and Nakia Webster. Starting
Johnson, oh lovely, Collier again, she's beating everyone, Collier hits the post, the it's gone in, there's no signal, the referee now will say it is a goal, and Collier Johnson has made it 3-0 within 10 minutes.
That is a very brave decision. It's a very brave decision. It wasn't the correct decision. AR was out of place. AR was out of place. So there was no AR could have called that one. For him to call that, he would have really had to activate the corner post to see whether or not the ball over the line.
She's a goal scorer, every definition of the word. The Superstars wins. It's able to steal Shields at the number 5. Katura Keynes in goal number 11. Tiandra Carter's in number 17. Jamalia Harris in number 37 makes a start today. triple for the superstars. That's going to be Phaedra trying to get in here. Coco Johnson, Carla Johnson, Tahira Johnson, 40. Charlie Richardson, the captain, she's in number 9. Trashana Richardson, number 27. Tashara Rogers in number 33. And Sequoia Watley rounds up the lineup, and she is in number 31. Very good run as well. Trying to put this one in the mix. She gets around. She can play this one back. It's Carlia Johnson, and it's saved by Deandra Fleming. Watley has Collier to aim at. She puts one in toward Collier, and it's hit there. And on the follow-up effort, it's blocked. Still with the superstars, eventually hope to clear. The danger's not over yet because Trashana can trash this one.
Remember when you're trying to see my first? Alright, so yeah, put over there just to make sure that. So that'll be total. And then you go pay me when I come back. It's up to you. So I have 10 hours.
Money of a song color, it's never done.
This thing says freezing. Are you going to understand what I'm hearing right now?
Coco, she spotted Carlia, and Deandra, she's so casual. She's so Carlia's on side. She's in behind, and she's not with to miss it there. Carlia has a hat trick within 15 minutes.
16 minutes of play. In the 16th minute of play, it has happened again. That's all you have to say now, and the people will know. It is that kind of score. First goal came in the 60th minute of play, and the fourth in the 60th minute of play.
Johnson yet again. Andrew makes the save. Bulls have slowed down. For now.
Well, maybe for now, Doc, and slow down to pick up again. That is what the superstars would hope as they continue to mount an attack. Ball cleared by Robney. And also, the leading goal scorer to point is Kalia Johnson. In second place is Boston. And in third place, it's Adrian O'Connor.
Well, Millie, just have a guess as to how much goals Kalia has through 10 games. Well, this is her 10th game. Take a guess at how many goals she has.
About 30.
Exactly 30.
Oh my.
She's averaging a hat trick per game. Those numbers are unheard of. That's obscene at this level. A
Hat trick per game. Yes. That's Kalia Johnson. And that's her class. You see the best of her when she is playing with Colleen. Colleen knows her game. They know each other game. And so it's like clockwork. It's clockwork. We saw earlier when Colleen wasn't around, she found goal scoring very difficult because she had to work double hard because she had to be playing midfield and then look to make that break. With Colleen controlling the midfield so wonderfully, it is clockwork. It's easy work. And this is what the Gazelles can't afford.
They can't afford to be caught with numbers high up the field. They have too many numbers high up the field. And it's Kalia. Kalia with a bit of a mistouch, but she can turn and drive. Tries to find Tashara Rogers out wide. Rogers chugging away. Rogers has Lavisha for company. And that's the vital importance that Lavisha Richardson brings to this Gazelles defense. But here comes Kalia. Kalia lets this one off. That's a hit there from Coco. Oh, what a shot that was. Completely catching Deandra out. And in the 25th minute of play, it is 5-0.
That wasn't power. It was placement. All she did is she looked up and recognizing that Deandra was pedaling back. And as she was back pedaling, she said, okay, I'll take my chances. She chipped it. And that was just about 22 yards out. About 22 yards out. And she absolutely hung her, just getting the better of Deandra Fleming on this occasion. In the 25th minute of play, indeed, it's 5-0.
As you mentioned, that is exactly what the Gazelles can't afford to do. Get caught high upfield with players not back to defend. Here comes Tiandra. She was a winger back in the day, Tiandra. She has very good attacking prowess. Tiandra comes all the way across. Tiandra again. We'll find Coco. Coco still. Coco finds Kalia who's onside. Kalia Johnson will not miss that. It's too easy. It's too much space. And just when we thought the goals dried up, the well is right back open. 6-0.
But Doc, I don't understand because the Gazelles keep getting caught out with Kalia being left free on that left flank just inside the 18. With your whole goal open, you cannot allow Kalia that amount of space, that amount of acreage in your box. You just cannot. Regardless of who has the ball, you have to have a player on Kalia. What we saw in the game when the Queens played Shining Stars, we saw Tia like white and rice on Raxon.
Indeed, and the Queens, I believe, won 2-0, I believe, that game, if I remember correctly.
Yes, they did.
Yes, it was 2-0.
And here is Kalia again. Kalia with a shot, Kalia with a goal. In the 27th minute of play. So would you believe it? Colleen in the 25th, Kalia in the 26th, Kalia in the 27th.
That's what, 1, 2,
3 goals in 3 minutes.
Double hat trick in 27 minutes for Kalia Johnson. What a thing. What a player. Just can't stop her. It's impossible. 7-0 after 27 minutes. So it has 5 because Sequoia scored and Coco scored, yes. Just the 5. Just 5.
Just 5.
Imagine saying just 5.
And believe it, she's not done.
Oh, no,
she's not done. If she plays 90 minutes, Doc, if Kalia plays 90 minutes tonight, she's gonna score no less than 10 goals. Kalia Johnson. I'm not talking about superstars. I'm talking about Kalia Johnson. As Coco breaks away down the right side into the 18, and a good work by Tia Webster.
I'm going back to the archives because I want to find how many goals Ricardo John scored in the game. Salsa Ballers beat the Eagle Club by about 20-something nil. I'm going back to the archives to try and find it, if I can. I need to see how many goals Ricardo John would have scored in that game. 2020, I think it was 2022.
Was it 7? Corner taken. Ball served in Rob Nicholas. Only as far as Watley. Watley picks it up. Watley. Rather that is. Caught. Ball over the top and it is easily taken. Carter. Rogers down the left flank. Rogers looks the cut. Defended well by Rogers. That's Clonica Rogers.
I just realized.
Here is Amy.
I think I missed something. When did DFC beat Claude 22-0?
Indeed, yes.
I completely forgot about that game.
Here is Carter. Carter beats 1, beats 2. Carter. Carter being shouldered after the ball. She goes over the goal line for a goal kick to the Gazelles. Yes, it was back-to-back beating
Yes,
for.
it was back-to-back beatings.
Yes,
It was a
21
Jalen and
20.
Jared show.
Yes, it was indeed. It was a team show. In fact,
Well, Jalen got about 10 goals. Jared got about 9.
Isn't that the game? Wasn't that the game that the defenders scored in when he tried
Alex
all
came,
night?
Alex was trying to
Alex
score
and
all
Carlos. Here is Johnson again. Ball cleared out. Yes. Coco picks it up. Coco from the edge of the 18 shoots. Ball ricocheting off Webster into the arms of Fleming. No damage done. Score remains on 7-0. 7 goals to 0 in the 31st minute of play.
Well, we got Akeem Lang scoring
Only.
a brace. When last did Akeem Lang score a brace? Redondo Roach scored in that game. The Rabbit scored a brace. Goodness, everyone scored. Alex scored, of course.
Hercules drops it. Carter picks it up. Carter goes to a left to Johnson. Johnson looks finds Watley. Watley finds Kalia. Kalia doesn't control, but it's back with Amy. Amy. Colleen. Colleen looks can't find. Cut out nicely by Clonica Rogers. Only as far as Connor in the central defense. Puts it through looking for Kalia. Colleen. This possess back to Colleen. Colleen looking to send Kalia. Here is Hodge. Hodge with the shot block. Fisher looking to clear. Oh, robbed off the ball. Hodge puts it across. Hercules. Fisher. Dispossess. Hodge. with a cross.
Oh, no one wants it. No one wanted it. Well, I got the result of that Claw and Salsa Ballers game. Ricardo John scored 9 goals in that one. That's all I want. Will Collier get to 9 today?
And if she continued that, if she plays 90, she would.
Ooh, almost fed through and now a shot at goal, rather a pot shot than anything. It'll be a goal kick. We saw for one half for the entire season that the Gazelles, all hope is not lost. We saw it for a singular half when they had their best 11 on the pitch with Julian playing a more advanced role. We saw for one half what the Gazelles can do. They scored a goal in that half as well when Phaedra Romney, I believe, got on the end of it. They scored a goal.
They did, yes, Doc, they did.
But they've had 45 minutes in the entire season of their best 11, and it's shown. They've been victims of a number of beatdowns thus far on the season. This being just another one. As here comes Kalia. She's in behind. She's onside. It's too easy. It's simply too easy. She has a double hat trick now. 8-0. 34 minutes played.
Doc, I have run out of space. I can't. Where am I going to write?
No one else to write goals.
Where am I going to write her goals? I'm out of space, Doc.
You've run out of
Oh, my.
room. We have to go to the back of the paper and put it underneath. I don't know.
Kalia Johnson in the 34th minute of play makes it 8-0. She has 6. And the 2 goals coming, one from Colleen and the other from Watley.
8-0.
We are in the first half. We are still in the first half of play.
I thought the Shining Star scoring 7 was a lot. This is something else. Because they're not done. They're simply not done. It's Watley. Watley picks out Kalia, but it's a bit too heavy. And Fleming will get on to that one. They're not going to let up at all.
And what you have, Doc, is playing with 9 players is asking a whole lot. They are asking a lot already playing against the superstars. But playing with 9 is asking double. And this one goes straight across, falls to Rogers. And Fleming does well. Straight to Fleming. Find herself in a very good position. What's the score?
I don't know if the game has kicked off yet. I'm going to check now. I think it's a later kickoff today for that Jamaica game.
Isn't it 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock?
It's a 10 p.m. kickoff. The U.S. versus Panama's at 7:30.
So it's a late kickoff.
I did check it. I do remember it being a late kickoff today as a shot comes in and saved by Deandra. I don't know if you remember last season. The Claw went into the half. I believe they played the Attackers, or was it? Where they were 9-0 down at the half, and they refused to come out for the second half, and they forfeited the game.
Forfeit the rest of the game, yes.
I'm not saying. I'm just throwing out options. Things that have happened very recently. I'm just throwing out options. It's a game with Tony Carey, the vice captain, had a falling out with the. I believe when it's all said and done, they made it a Netflix documentary on the Eagle Claw.
Here is Kalia again. Has Webster and a corner.
Very good defending there from Tia.
What I could tell you, Doc, is that they found some pieces for this season and they did well. They didn't make the league for this year. They made the Champions League.
And they came within a couple of results of winning the Champions League.
And it was, a big result for the Claw defeating the Rowan Lions.
The Claw just lost their key pieces at the wrong time.
Yes. Connor taken shot. Collier Johnson. Collier gets around one. Collier with a cross. Blocked. Connor finds Carter. Carter finds Richardson.
Shoshana puts one over the top. This one is taken down and hooked away.
Offside.
Holly says, I see you, but I see you. It doesn't matter. Because Gazelle still had the ball.
No. Right.
It's back with Shoshana putting one over the top for Collier. Couldn't quite get that one down on the chest. But it's Watley. Johnson. It could fall for her. And on the volley, she drags it wide.
Yes.
That's a very good move there. Yet again.
Doc, third place playoff on Friday. Spartans coming up against Western Predators. What can we expect?
Fun. Last game of the season. Go have fun.
Well, you don't want to have fun on the losing end.
And the end,
It's one thing I believe. When I send my charge plane, here is a good pass. Too heavy. When I send my charges out to have fun, it's have fun beating people.
and that's what fun means. Don't go out there have fun and lose. Go have fun for yourselves by beating the team, then come and eat some food after.
Richardson. Colleen Johnson. Still Colleen.
She's in dribbling mood now as
Still
well.
Colleen. Colleen drives. DeAndre saves.
DeAndre's given a very good account of herself today, but it's 8-0. Has Keturah moved from that? She's about 50 yards up from her goal, and I don't think she's moved from there.
She's on the top of the circle. Oh.
Doesn't need to be any deeper.
Well, she's playing last back.
Yes. It's Jamalia. Now Amy. Looking for Johnson. Johnson trying to nick this one away. And this could be troublesome as it's Amy here. Amy Bustillos around the outside. Amy putting one into the mixer. It's not dealt with. And eventually it's hooked clear. Only as far as Tiandra. Tiandra has pace. Tiandra trying to get down the outside. Tia steps in with it. Will be a throw in.
Doc, I know it's a ways off, but that game on Sunday is going to be a good one. That is going to be a very good game. Lima is up against the Uprising.
But here comes Johnson. Johnson lays this one off. She's in behind. She can't miss. And she will not miss. 9 goals to nothing.
In the 41st minute of play,
It's Coco.
Colleen Johnson making it 9 goals to nil.
When she's not assisting, she's scoring.
9 goals to nil in the 41st minute of play. And we are not off at the half. At the half, it may be 11, Doc.
Well,
they're scoring for fun, the superstars.
9-0. 42nd minute. You were speaking about the game on Sunday, but the Uprising, they are going to have a massive hill to climb because they'll be without their midfield general Jordan Deans.
And not only Jones did not play the last game.
Antoine Fleming is injured. But he was injured for that last game as well. Here comes Kalia. don't think this is a game to talk about any other games because there's always some moment of action going on as Amy is going to find Sequoia Watley here. Watley puts it across.
Own
and
goal.
it's going to be an own goal. As if things couldn't get any worse. Now they're scoring on themselves.
Nakia Webster that was. Nakia Webster. It's an own goal. And in the 43rd minute of play, it has gotten from bad to worse. An own goal from the boot of Nakia Webster, making it 10 goals to nil. Did I say 11, Doc?
You did say 11. This is not looking good at all for the Gazelles. 10-0. They still have time to play in the first half. There's still time for a couple more goals. Now, what I do need to ask, the history books, what's the highest score at halftime in Anguillan history?
Oh, you will have to go and sorting.
Have to go deep into the archives for that one. Right down into the archives. It's Rogers finding Johnson. Johnson. Putting one over the top. Oh, just evaded Watley's initial touch. But she's onto it now, Sequoia Watley. Cuts back a bit too easily, Sequoia. Finds Amy. Amy in space, you know. Amy Bustillos hits the post.
Ooh, good effort there from the edge of the 18, hitting the upright and going wide. Doc, when you're playing this defensively, with the score 10, if you play the ball that deep in your half, it gives the attacking team an opportunity to take the ball in your half and give them less work to do. If you just touch that ball at the halfway line and hit it, look at where the keeper is. Just hit it down. Hit it long. Let's go in your own half and ask superstars to play from their half.
There are two ways in football to relieve pressure. You either get your foot on the ball and maintain possession, or you clear it long and reset your defense.
Yes.
They're not maintaining any possession, so they need a chance to reset the defense. Clear it as long as possible.
Indeed.
Put it into the opposition corner, make it to a run and go and get it. Reset yourself.
Yes.
It's Coco in space. You know what she does in space? She picks out a pass. Coco was forced to go back. Good work by Bubbles, actually. Shifting this one wider now to Hero toward, looks like Tashara. That's a very good beat again. Very, very good beat. Kalia on the turn. Kalia goes inside. She will find Coco. Coco finds Watley. Watley trying to get through. Referee Hawley saw 45. Doesn't want a second more. At the end of 45 minutes, Millie, it is 10 goals to nothing.
10 goals to nil. 10 goals to nil. And it's where we are going to take you back to Master Control and we will be bringing you live coverage as soon as this game restarts at the second half. Until then, we're out here.
Welcome back to the REGTC. We have second half coverage for you of what's been a very, very, very one-sided game as it comes all the way across between the Superstars and the Gazelles. It's going to fall here. Well, the second half is more of the first half because at the halftime whistle, it was the Superstars leading 10 goals to nothing.
And that is correct. We are not on the JRWP, so we are not talking netball school. It is football.
It's Coco's pass, looking to get wide. A very good bit of work. Good turn as well. Trying to feed this one out wide there, Bastillos. Throw in. It took 6 minutes in the first half for the goals to get started.
Will it take 4 in the second? You think? 4 now?
Maybe a bit sooner than that because here come the Superstars again. Knocking it around the area. There's a shot coming in here. Flashes past the post.
Doc, I'm predicting 4 minutes.
We had 46. About 4 is right. They have to get this one long. They have to boot it far. They're not getting it far enough. I don't know if Shada has touched the ball for the game. I'm looking at Katura.
She did once or twice. Remember they had
Watley.
corner. They had a corner, Doc. They didn't get a corner. Oh, yes, they did.
Gazelles got a corner or a throw-in?
Doc, it was a corner.
I thought it was a throw. I know for sudden Katura's not touched the ball today. She's been camped on about 40 yards out from her goal.
She could actually pitch a tent.
She's gonna lay in the grass like we used to do in the grassroots days. Just lay in the grass. As Collier hits this one. A good save. When you didn't want to play, you sit in the goal and start picking at the grass. That way you're out of the way of everyone else and you can have your fun playing in the flowers. It's a lone soldier in Phaedra. And there's
That's not Fisher.
Phaedra on the other side, actually. But there's nowhere for her to go.
Absolutely nowhere to go. Yeah, and Richardson.
That's a very good move. Coco trying to shift it wide. Still Coco has it. Puts this one over towards Sequoia, and Sequoia Watley's shot is disappointing.
And it should just make me lose my money.
Well, you have 30 seconds. Well, it took a gift from the Gazelles to give the Superstars their first goal, and everything opened up from there. It may take another gift again, but at least the goal kicks are not going straight to a player from the Superstars. They're going out of play, but it's better than kicking it straight to the Superstars. Still they come. Tahira. They're playing it well. Driven at goal. Harmlessly wide. And that's your money gone.
Indeed. My money's gone. Doc, I'm glad I'm not a betting man.
Well, it took 6 in the first half. Will it take 6 in the second half? You know, one of the things you're taught when you go into these broadcasting seminars is you have to create drama and interest in games, even though where there may not be any. But at 10-0 down after 50 minutes, not much we can do, but we can go into our garbage time bag. But to talk for 40 minutes, about garbage time. We can delay it a bit longer, can't we?
It's going to play advantage. The ball bounced up, and on the edge of the 18, the whistle went to the mouth to call a handball. That was a
lovely ball. It's a lovely ball. Kalia trying to get through. She could have gone over if she wanted to.
Richardson did well. Richardson did very well.
No room for her to run. Well, they've had no freedom. Rianne on this side, Phaedra on the other side. There's nowhere for them to go. There's no one to pass the ball to. It's difficult. Very difficult. It's a very good move. Trying to get around the outside. Straight into the arms of Deandra. I was never too good at math. But 5 plus 6 is 11. 51 minutes have come and gone. Still no goal in the second half. For now. Tashara. This one inside. Kalia. Kalia turning. Kalia shifting past one. Still Kalia. Still Kalia. Still Kalia. And she's walked and left it alone. Maybe got tired of the ball at her feet. She has nothing but blue ahead of her. That's easy pickings for Coco. Now Tashara. Trying to get around yet again. This one is a touch for us. Throw in. Good defending there. I think that's Clonica Rogers.
Clash of the Rogers. Clonica and Tashara. Clonica getting the better of her on that occasion.
Trishana. Trashing one forward and Deandra gets there first. Booted long, booted far, booted well enough. But they're all walking the Gazelles defense. They must be tired. They've had nothing but walk to do all day. Very difficult to reset, then track the runner, then reset again. That's all they've done. They've had no chance to rest because there's been attack after attack after attack.
Very much so a sustained attack on their defense.
Gazelles. Looking to build something now. But a bit of a rush. A rushed pass there. Now looking to get forward, the Gazelles. No real estate. None at all. It's all the way back and out for a goal kick. Into the 54th minute of play, approaching number 55. This one's given away a bit cheaply. Kalia wanted the return pass. She couldn't quite get it. Rogers. Coming across with it, it's Tahira. Steals in the pocket, finding Watley. Picks this one back out. And a shot at goal. What a save by Deandra. She got up very well. And her positioning was excellent. Another fine save by Deandra Fleming. Now Carter. Another drive at goal. So an easy walk this time for Deandra. Fleming looks to go long. Tashara Rogers will collect. Rogers into Johnson. That'll be Coco Johnson. Coco shifting one, looking for Watley. And now for the first time in the second half, Shadi gets a touch. Richardson finding Amy. Amy, not her best effort at all, and easy picking, so DeAndre Fleming. I think the most touches of the second half after they go to the keeper, DeAndre. Booted away. This one sliced, but it kind of picked up by Rianne. Rianne, just too much for her to do. No one to do it with. They're not getting caught out attacking wise. Kalia. It's a very good step in there. Amy. Kalia. Kalia slips over. The grass may be a bit wet there from the slight drizzle we had a bit earlier. Here's Rogers. Coco. Kalia. Oh, lovely turn. She's in behind for the first time in the second half. And Kalia Johnson does it again.
With style. Effortlessly. Oh, that's a touch of beauty. A thing of beauty by Kalia Johnson. To get around Webster. She showed her the ball, pull it away, got around her, and found the roof of the net. Wonderful. In the 57th minute of play, it's 11 goals to 0.
Well, it took 11 minutes this time. Well, 12. It took 12 minutes this time. Last half it took 6. But have the floodgates been opened yet again? Booting it long. Picked up. And here come the superstars yet again. Moving quickly. A bit of work in there, but it looks like Hercules. Only for a moment it's the superstars in space. Jamalia. Now it looks like Tahira. Looking to go inside with it. And Richardson gets touch number 2. Across with Trishana. Trishana has to shower in acres of room. The Shire could have gone down the line, obstacle centrally. Her pass is deflected and cleared high, not that far. And eventually trickles out of play for a throw-in.
Well, we could call the superstars the 2023 champions already, Doc.
Was it 18 to 24, I believe, the points total after this one? When things
They came
are
in
even,
this one with 24
27.
points.
They'll have 27 and 10 games. Yes. I think it's official after today. It was official maybe 10 games ago.
Doc, they can forfeit all of the other games, and they still championship is still theirs.
Indeed, it is.
That's how far ahead they are. Oh, it's a Barcelona team in their heyday.
Even then, Barcelona had Real Madrid. There's nothing like it. This is like a Bayern Munich in the German Bundesliga. There's no competition.
My.
I think Bayern have won it, I believe, 10 years in a row or something like that. Amy chips this one over. She's onside, you know.
Without the big news, where has Mbappe gone to?
He's not gone anywhere yet. It's just rumors. But it's a very strange situation developing over at PSG. Mbappe, he wants to play out this year of his contract and leave next year on a free. PSG don't want to lose him for free. So he either has to sign a new contract with them or they sell him this season. It's an ultimatum that needs to be reached. Another team wants to budge. A few players in. Well, I think everyone's interested in Mbappe. Who wouldn't want Kylian Mbappe? World Cup winner, Golden Boot contender every season. Who wouldn't want him? With the second most valuable player in the world behind Erling Haaland. Corner coming in. That's a good touch. The volley at goal is not that good. It's still sitting around in the area.
It's another corner.
It'll be a corner.
There was a bit of confusion there.
Yeah, you've been overruled.
That's why you are you're an assistant, not the referee.
If you do for some, you have to do for all.
Corner soft in, heads going up. Another corner. Amy drops it in again. Defended well again, but it's picked up there by Superstars. Carter. Cleared by Vanterpool. Back to Carter. Carter down the right flank. Carter with a cross. Too heavy a touch. Straight into the arms of the keeper. Well, the Gazelles has held their own and they have held up well in this second half, Doc.
Indeed, they have. It's only 11 goals to nothing.
And they came into the second half 10 goals behind.
You say
They are only 11 goals behind.
You say only 11. It's 11. The game is over. The game was over 16 minutes into the contest. But
Doc, you cannot say that.
it's 11 goals to nil.
They scored 11 goals. The Gazelles can score 12.
The Gazelles haven't scored 12 for the entire season. So you're telling me that the 9-player Gazelles will find 12 goals in 30 minutes against a team that's considered, I think, 2 for the whole season?
Doc, I believe in God.
Billy, you go.
I am not just a church goer. I believe in God.
I know the rules of commentary, but you're really pushing it, though. You're really pushing it. Because there's following the handbook, and then there's being realistic. It's 11-0. I think even the Gazelles know that they're not going to score 12 goals. I don't know if the Gazelles have scored 12 goals over the past 2 seasons combined.
Well, the Gazelles might score. Of course. How can you say that? They scored 11 against the Queens. I think it was 9 or 11 against the Queens last time around.
I think it was 7, I think?
No.
It was a 9. And
So you can't say that, Doc. The Gazelles is a good team. A very good team, too.
You can't even say that without laughing.
I am not even laughing. I'm serious. There is going to be a substitution for the Superstars. It's the number 40 in the person of
Tahira coming out.
Connor. Is it Connor?
It's Tahira Johnson.
Johnson.
Number 40.
Sorry, I don't know why I said Connor. It's Johnson. I mean, Connor, John. I don't know where you get Connor from.
It's Tahira Johnson. Yeah, but
Johnson, and that is for her number 12 in Carty, Kayla Carty.
So it'll be Kayla coming in. Space in the edge of the area. Can't pick up the pass. The Gazelles' defense has suddenly it's fixed right up. The holes that were there before, they're not there anymore. The defensive structure and shape looks much better.
Amy, Kalia, cleared by Richardson. So, Doc, we need to get back to that conversation, though. Because the truth be told is that the Superstars, they scored 10 goals in the first half. Not only that, they would have scored 3 goals in 3 minutes. And I have no doubt that the Gazelles can do the same.
I'm going to
If
go
the
into
Superstars can do it, the Gazelles can do it too.
I'm going to go into the archives, and I'm going to tell you how many goals Gazelles scored last season.
About 30.
1, 4.
That's 5.
3 plus 1 is 4. Still 4. Still 4. 8. They scored 8 goals last season because they beat the Queens 4-0 twice. And they scored 8 goals last season. They've scored 1 this season.
Doc, you're looking at the wrong thing.
No, I'm not.
They didn't post the right thing.
They posted the right thing. They posted the right thing. Gazelles have 9 goals in 2 seasons. And you're telling me they're going to score 12 goals in 24 minutes.
Very possible. The Gazelles.
With 9 players on the field.
Very possible.
Against the Superstars.
The ball is wrong.
The Superstars, have they conceded for the year? Have the Superstars conceded for the season?
Of course they have. Of course they have, Doc.
Back to the archives we go. It's a good history lesson right now. Because back to the archives we go. Have the Superstars conceded this season? That's a good trivia question. They have.
I told you they have, Doc. I wasn't
Once.
I wasn't even second guessing myself. I know they
They've
did.
conceded 1 goal. 1 goal so far for the season.
That's a heavy touch.
They've conceded 2. I was right the first time. It was 2 goals that they conceded. The EastEnders put more in against them. And the Shining Stars put more in against them.
Exactly. The Shining Stars defeated them.
It was
1 goal to 0.
1 goal to nothing.
Yes.
But the EastEnders goal came when it was 9-0. So I don't know how much of a goal you want to count that as.
It's a goal against them, Doc. You're very much disrespectful to the team.
They've conceded 2 for the
EastEnders
season.
did score. And it doesn't matter if it came in the 91st, the 100th minute, they scored against the Superstars.
Fair enough.
And if you go on the score, it's going to go against them.
Indeed, it will. It will go down as 9 goals to 1. And the goal did come when they were 6-0 down, and then 3 goals scored after that goal scored.
What I'm surprised at, though, is that Coach Rogers hasn't pulled a number of his starters and given his bench that run, because you're not playing for goal difference. You're not playing for goals, so why?
You're playing for records.
Records, Doc?
Records.
Doc, this is a development league.
You would think so, but there are certain minds and certain places that seem not to think so. But if I get into that, they're going to fire me and you're going to miss my voice. So I'm not going to get into that any further than that.
In the 70th minute of play, it's 11 goals to 0. 11 goals to 0. Superstars getting the better of the Gazelles. And the Gazelles still has hope. They have some 20 minutes yet to play. And they have the quality of coming back. Yeah,
Here comes Kalia. Here comes Kalia. Well, I think she may be tired of scoring, because that may be impossible.
Ooh, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and she just jogged it wide. Overconfidence, you think, Doc?
She didn't put it on target. She
It
horribly wrong.
Absolutely no effort at all behind that one. I'm not sure if she thought that she was in an offside position with the acres of space that she continued to be given.
It's on that side as
If
well.
you remember, when she started the half, she was going down the middle. Oh, and here is Colleen. Here is Colleen. Colleen across the face of goal. And the ball hasn't gone. Doc, so you're telling me that, and this is on a serious, very serious note, that the Gazelle has time to pull back at least a few goals, and I believe that they're going to score tonight.
Millie is saying a few goals. What? Outside of playing Diamond Queens, when last have the Gazelles scored more than one goal in a game?
And you will see it tonight.
You're saying a few. Time to go right back to the archives, because outside of the Queens, when last have the Gazelles scored more than one in a game? That's a very good run by Phaedra, but there's too much pace back there. Go back to 2021. Go and look through those archives.
Well, tell me about the Jaiswal, the debutant for India.
Well, he's looking good. But when you're playing the West Indies, everyone looks good.
No, Doc, you are disrespecting Jaiswal.
He was brilliant in the IPL, playing for my team Rajasthan. He was brilliant in the IPL.
Colleen is breaking down the left flank with speed. She has Richardson. Good boot in, but just to halt her progress momentarily, the cross comes in, and good work done by Richardson. Because had it been another defender, Doc, Colleen was in on goal.
Well, I have a report for you. The last time the Gazelles scored more than one goal in a game, outside of playing the Queens, August 1st, 2021, when they beat the Youngsters 2-1. And in that game, they had pretty much no business winning because the expected goals suggest that the game should have ended 2-0 in favor of the Youngsters. It was 1.67 to 0. But the Gazelles got 2 goals. And the Youngsters only got 1.
Doc, I am not having a conversation with you.
It's nice to have advanced stats available to us here. I love the new archives. Everything is there at your fingertips. It's a good run. It's a good space. Oh, just over as well. Not too far away there. There's only 11 goals to nothing. I thought it may have been a lot more, but, well, the Gazelles have remembered how to play defense in this second half.
But they have actually played the better defensive goal in the second half of every game.
The Gazelles, their problem is they can't put it together for more than 45 minutes.
Oh,
They can't quite seem to figure it out for more than 45 minutes.
I still believe that the Gazelles has a few goals up their sleeve in this game. We are in the 75th minute of play with 15 minutes to go.
Really, you want them to do something that they haven't done for nearly 2 years.
You want to bet me, Doc? That's what you want to do? I don't bet. I'm not a betting man.
Really?
I do not gamble.
I'd bet my car. I would walk it back to South Hill.
I am not a betting man, so that's why you will drive home. You know that. That's why you said that. I'm a godly man.
That's a good searching ball. The runner out there as well. Not much room to maneuver, however, as it looks like a Tia may be over there. As the superstars here, the follow-up effort. Oh, what a hit! Just take a guess. Just gander a guess as to who it was. She scored one like that earlier. She scored again. You just can't stop Coco Johnson.
And in the 76th minute of play, believe it or not, that's the hat-trick for Colleen Johnson.
Well, she likes those volleys. A change will be made for the superstars as well. But Coco Johnson, what a hit. You couldn't hit a ball cleaner if you wanted to. You'd believe she's left-footed because she struck that ball so cleanly with her left.
Doc, the goalkeeper had nothing to do, and they are saying, I'm going to change you.
Well, I mean, you may as well. Couture's done nothing for the game. She sat. She could have sat down if she wanted to.
No, she built a tent. And it's unfair that after she's been in her tent, that somebody else now has to go and enjoy the comfort of her tent.
I think based on squatters' rights, she may have those pieces of grass in that vicinity because she hasn't moved from there for the entire game. Kalia. It's Tashara in space.
That's what?
Yes, Kalia. Kalia in behind. Kalia Johnson unselfishly lays it off. What? Where? You will never, ever in your life find me unable to speak. I don't know what happened. I can't tell you. I couldn't describe it if I wanted to.
Orisia Lewis, with her second touch of the ball, all she had to do
She could have laid on the ground.
Was to put the icing on the cake. She put it on the table.
She could have used her head. She could have laid on the ground and used her head to the. She could have blown wind on the ball and. How do you miss from a yard out? I'm speechless. I'm bamboozled. I've been hoodwinked. I don't know. You will never find me unable to describe anything, but that is indescribable. You can't miss from there. I think with physics, it's impossible to miss from there. Ooh. Great turn by Kalia. Lovely turn. Well, I think Coco's getting a bit left foot trigger happy.
12 goals to nil. Doc, you can take Kalia off the field. You can take Coco off the field. You can take Tashara off the field. You can take Watley off the field. And the ball still will not get. They will get goal. I think that they will get goal. They don't need to score anymore. The superstars has nothing to prove anymore. They are just their name. They are the superstars.
Kalia is on 33 goals for the season. This is her 10th game. I want to find the record for the most goals scored in a female division. I think Kalia may have the record anyway, but this is incredible.
Atrocious. She just has too much.
33 goals in 10 games. That's unheard of. At any level of football, that's unheard of. You don't score that many goals.
She's not even scoring goals for fun anymore.
She may be bored scoring. You hear those sorts of numbers. It's going to find Watley. Sequoia Watley hits it. Drags it wide. You hear about those sorts of numbers in academies. On the 12, on the 13, on the 14 level. You have those world-class players coming into that sort of level with a number of players who are just not at their caliber. And it's given away. You can't give the ball to that person there. You can't give it to that person there.
But you can when you can defend it.
You still can't give it to them. You can't. She's scoring at will. You can't gift her anymore. You can't just gift her goals now.
But Doc, you know that Gazelles has scored for tonight. They have scored. The Gazelles have scored.
Indeed, they have actually. Nakia Webster got herself on the score sheet, but she scored on her own net. She scored on the wrong
It was
keeper.
an unfortunate situation. And one goal.
Coco trying to find Aricia Lewis. I don't think Lewis wants to score. 7 goals. I was a bit disrespectful to Kalia. She doesn't have 33. She has 34. 34 goals on the season. She has 7 on the day. Coco has 3. Sequoia has 1. There's an own goal as well.
9 minutes remaining in this encounter. And we can see 2 more goals in 9 minutes.
I don't think you can run that. When Lewis plays for the Queens, she plays a defender, right?
She is a striker, Doc.
I'll say no more on that. No more at all. It's a good ball. Here comes Lewis. Lays this one off toward Watley.
Good pass by Lois to Watley.
Watley. It's a good ball as well. That's good defending by the Gazelles. Needs to get rid of it, however. There's no one to clear it to. It's every man behind the ball. Trashana. That's Phaedra for company. She trashes this one forward. Like the Tom Johnson has used. Everyone has a kick, but Trashana has a trash. Lays this one off. Watley back playing defense.
This can be trouble because the defense has been pulled, has been stretched. Ooh. Just good work by the keeper. Good work by the keeper. In the end, when the defense has been stretched.
Ball just wasn't played wide enough. It's a good move. Can they get around? Can they get through? Now a change will be made. Looks like Kalia's night is over. I was looking for her. She was over by the bench as the ball comes in. Now her night is done. So she finishes on 7. She won't quite catch Ricardo John's 9 today. Maybe another time.
She has been substituted by Alicia Oliver.
Lovely ball, lovely ball.
Ooh!
Good save.
And an equally better save.
What a... Deandra's putting in
Even
an
a better
absolute show. Deandra's giving a brilliant account of herself today.
Moving to her left very, very smartly to deny Watley from that kind of distance. Nothing else, nothing less, but brilliant. Deandra Fleming. Corner coming in and not, and then just dropping short and going out for a goal kick for the Gazelles. It's taking some time off the clock. Oh, it's giving away there to Watley. Watley with a shot! Oh, goes wide. Not a bad effort at all. Another goal kick in the 86th minute of play. Vanterpool. Watley again intercepts. Romney clears. Lewis dispossessed. Ball played wide. Rogers finds Amy. Amy travels, goes wide. Amy again. Amy with the shot. Lewis with the goal. Fumbling there by Fleming. And Lewis was right on our doorstep and makes it 12 goals to nil. 13 goals to nil in the 87th minute of play. Well, she missed one earlier. Oricia Lewis. Not on this occasion. Right there. In the right place and doing the trick for the superstars. Fisher has too much blue around her. A sea of blue. She gets around one, gets around two, gets around three. And the keeper has, it has been spelled. She didn't, it is still Gazelles ball. Oh, and now lose out another opportunity. Now losing out another opportunity. It's going to be a goal kick.
Oh, that was a wonderful attempt there by Fraser, trying to get the ball to the goal. For her to basically get around 3 or 4 of the defenders there, the superstars. I think she did a phenomenal job.
She did indeed. Just a heavy touch, and the keeper came out to deny her. Don't think we are going to see a second over 90 minutes. 13 goals to nil.
It's going to be a throw in here for the superstars. Throw in here by Carter. Amy. Intercepted there by Roxanne. It's going to be a free kick to the Gazelles. Richardson. Intercepted there by Watley. Watley taking it to goal. Watley has no competition for her. She shoots at.
Goal! In the 90th minute of play, it's 14 goals to nil. 14 goals to nil. In the 90th minute of play, a ball. It was a free kick, and she didn't go long. She went across the back. It was not picked up by Clinica Rogers. It was intercepted by Watley, and she did a tremendous job in getting past Deandra Fleming. Was easy.
Coco. And that's the final whistle for the game. In the 90th minute of play, the game ends with 14-0 in favor of the Superstars.
14 goals to nil. Yes, it's not a netball score. It is indeed a football. It's the Superstars, and they did what they does best. That's score goals, and no doubt that the player of the game goes to none other than Kalia Johnson, the goal scorer. She has scored some 7 goals tonight. Kalia Johnson, our leading goal scorer for this female league. It means that the Superstars stretches their lead even further, and who's going to catch them? Can anyone catch them?
At this point in time, no one will be able to catch them. I checked out the score sheet, the scoreboard today, and they're way ahead in the league right now.
They came into tonight with some 24 points. They have gone to 27. Oh, no one is going to catch them. So it's the Superstars coming to the closure of the season, and they have continued their winning ways tonight, disposing of the Gazelles some 14 goals to nil. Well, that's where we're going to leave it here for tonight. And before we close out, we're going to remind you that come on Friday, it is going to be at 6:30 in the p.m. Yes, come 6:30 in the p.m., it's going to be that alone game which is going to see the third place playoff. It is the Spartans FC up against the Western Predators. Western Predators up against the Spartans. That's the third place playoff. That's our lone game for Friday. And so we welcome you to join us on Friday for the third place playoff. That's the league. And on Sunday, we are going to see the curtains drop out for the D-League final when it is going to be the Uprising coming up against Limers FC. It was truly a pleasure being in your company. Thank you for joining us. It's a AFL. The females who are in action tonight is only seen one place, and that is on AI Live. On behalf of the man Doc and Christopher, this is your voice of choice, John Millington, taking you back to Master Control.